Over the next 8 years, you developed your career in technology predominantly within the healthcare. So there was Main, Affinity, Symbion, which is part of EBOS Group and Symbion, and then actually into sort of government with WorkSafe TAC.
Yes.
So what was kind of going on in that period of your career?
Oh, it was definitely the safety zone, health, and did lots of mergers, acquisitions, was in one group who sold some hospitals, then they became that group. And I followed the same CEO and the same CIO through all three.
Got it.
And became a part of the well-oiled machine as such. And I really enjoyed it. It was quite a frenetic time, but it was great. But it sort of came to a point of I just thought, I'm doing the same thing. I'm actually doing the same thing now. There was once we'd bought a hospital, sold a hospital, went to another group, got that hospital back, sold it, and I thought, there is a sense of deja vu here. And though I loved it, I knew I had to get out of my safety zone. And my CIO is someone I very much admire. He taught me a huge amount, and he asked me in my review what role I was wanting, and I said yours.
Right.
And I said, but I know yours is taken and you do a really good job. So we both knew then, well, one of us had to leave basically.
Yeah.
And he wasn't going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I needed to. So again, we're actually still really good friends. He taught me so much. And I never regret leaving as such, because staying, working with him, he would have taught me so much as well. But I was getting really, really comfortable.
So that was all the way from Main all the way through to even to WorkSafe?
No,
so WorkSafe was
and WorkSafe, that was a new role joined together, and I thought that I could do public service, but I was wrong.
Okay.
That's not for me.
Why?
I am a woman of action, and I like things to move at a reasonable pace. And both organisations are very clever and do great jobs, but it was quite slow moving. And that was a new organisation joined together of those services.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't for me. I needed to move with some haste, and I just wanted to get things done. And though they did them, it was at a slower pace. And so I was driving them mad and they were driving me mad. So I lasted a good 7 months. And it was good. It was the first role where I wasn't comfortable. I was really uncomfortable. I wasn't getting a sense of achievement. People were nice, but I just didn't feel I'd hit my stride. So I'd had a dream run, and not all stories can be fairy tales, and if they are, I often think, well, what was left out? I think that I chose a bit with haste. I don't regret it because I learnt things along the way, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah, okay. How did you feel when you made that decision?
The decision that it wasn't for me, really annoyed with myself, because why did you choose this? Why didn't you choose better? What are you going to do next? Okay, your career's, all the things, all the securities come up. You've done so well, maybe you could go back. And I could have. There's no reason that I couldn't have gone back. But I'd made those decisions, and I really wanted to keep moving forward. And sometimes you've got to have those, and they're not bumps, they're just a part of the journey. And I hate that term, but it is a part of it, that you can't always be on a trajectory that's completely up. There's sideways, there's backwards, sideways. Follow the white rabbit.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think if your career's been this sort of perfect trajectory, you've probably played it too safe, and you've probably missed opportunities somewhere else, or not seen something else that could have come along and challenged you. Who did you consult to help you make that kind of decision that you're in the wrong place?
Definitely my husband. I had the conversation. The girl that I had met in my MBA and we'd worked with over the years, and another manager who'd actually given me the role at Main originally, went and had discussions and thought, this is not quite for me. Well, what do you want to do? Do you want to go back? Well, no, I don't. I actually don't. What else would you like to do? What are you good at? Because I've done lots of mergers and acquisitions as well. Strange, ex-nurse, technology, but lots of M&A experience. So I'm collecting all these little things along the way, and you sometimes when you're there you can't see, and that's why mentoring and getting support and advice can help you and say, actually, you've got quite a few skills or tricks in that kit bag. You should sell those.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I should. And I do that a lot with people. It's like, you've got skills.
Yeah.
We just need to word them and show people those skills. So I needed that help and that you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah, great.